good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. This is a Vibe Online episode number 7 with Karen and Megan. And
hello guys.
Today we are going to talk about a question that we get asked quite a lot is this too good to be true? So we'll dive in. Megan, again, is Cambodia still this week?
Yes, I'm in Cambodia at the moment, here for the next couple of 3 weeks or so. Yeah, and then we head back to Europe.
Nice. And I am still at home in Plymouth at the moment. So yeah, every week we will let you know where we're tuning in from, because Meg does move around more than me. And if you have any questions you want to ask Meg about her travels on the podcast, then reach out to her, jump in her inbox, and she'll be more than happy to answer those questions. So taking us back to, is it too good to be true? So Meg, if it was too good to be true, you wouldn't have packed up your life in the UK and moved to Cambodia.
Oh my goodness me, yeah. Wow. Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't have. My life would be very, very different right now.
Yeah.
I'd still be back in the UK, back in Surrey, in my home, and probably still doing the same stuff that I was always doing, Yeah, it's a really interesting one. Like we do get this often, because people want to work online. They want to have the freedom. They see us kind of, building this business and the opportunities it gives us. For me, especially, it's allowed me to kind of open up an opportunity to travel and explore and experience new things. And it's, yeah, as I say, it's one that we get often. It's one that, we will target today on this episode and share with you guys. Actually, is it really too good to be true? Or, let's get down to the crux of it, really.
Definitely.
So
yeah.
I think people ask this question, and it's a valid question, because I felt the same. I mean, I'm sure you did as well, Karen, when you came across the opportunity, did you?
Yes, I did. It's like, hey, people cannot be living this life for real.
Right. It's like, is it just show on social media, or what is happening
Yeah.
here? And then, but then, the percentage of people that actually come into this and see it for what it is, they jump into the community, they see that there's real people on the other side of this, living their lives and building this lifestyle, and that actually it's not too good to be true. So the model, let's start with kind of the reason why people ask us this. There's a reason why people do, and it's because we're in a society, or we're in jobs, or in a economy where we need to be, sometimes we're tied down to a location or a job, or we've got a job description and you have to follow that, and you get a capped wage every month, and you have your bills coming out, and all this kind of stuff that kind of seems very normal, and how we have our lifestyles and things. So when you see the opposite, and people are freely able to travel with their laptop, work with Wi-Fi, be with family whenever they want to, work a couple of hours a day and earn an uncapped income, it seems ludicrous. You're like, what on earth?
Yeah, and that's when it comes in, isn't it? That's too good to be true.
It's too good to be true. But let's think about this, guys, right? So let's take it from this example. What year are we in now? We're in 2023.
Yeah.
Right. We're in is it the 21st century? Still
Yeah.
the 21st century,
Yeah.
right?
Let's go with that one anyway.
Go with that, whatever. You guys know what we're on. Do we honestly think that we cannot earn an income online? Do we honestly think that for the past, whatever it's been, 20, 30 years that the internet's been growing and building, that we cannot earn a sustainable income from our laptops? Do we believe that?
Yeah, let us know what
Well,
you
we
think.
can't.
We'd love to
Yeah,
have a bit of Q&A on this. It would be really good, actually, wouldn't it? It'd be good to get some live as much as we can. But yeah, let us know. Do you believe it?
Yeah, totally. Like, do let us know, because that's clearly why we get the question, because I don't believe people do believe it. Or here's another thing. Do you think that you're worth it? Do you think that you're worth having your time back? Do you think you're worth being able to work from your laptop and having that freedom? So is that where the disbelief comes in?
Yeah. Do you believe you're worth? Are you worth investing in yourself to be able to give yourself that life?
Do you even believe that you're worth to look into an opportunity that you've now come across that you're thinking is too good to be true? And are you going to let that thought and that belief stop you from seeing if it is true or not?
Yeah.
Or
And then
you're gonna sit on the side. Go on.
yeah, so a lot of people is like, I'm not lucky enough to live that life. And there's nothing about
Mm.
luck. There's absolutely zero luck there. You have to just be able to, like you said, believe in yourself, know your worth, and go for it. Why do you sit back and be able to watch everybody else live this lifestyle? I did it for 6 months when I sat back and watched Lisa. Meg, you knew what you wanted and jumped in. So complete different ends of the spectrum there. But
Yeah,
why?
but don't get me wrong, for 2 years before that, I knew I wanted change. I knew I wanted something else. I just didn't know what the hell that looked like.
Yeah.
So when I came across it, I was like, bingo.
I'm in. Yeah, so I guess we all have that little bit of skepticism and stuff, and we do all sit back and watch, don't we? But I think the important thing is to think, like you were saying, Meg, we have our laptops. We're in the 21st, whatever century it may be, whatever you want to call it. We are adaptable to change. We don't have to stay in this sort of society where we've all been brought up in, and we just think that that's all we've got for the rest of our lives. Why look at somebody in awe and be like, oh my God, their life's amazing, why can't I have that? They're so lucky. I'm never lucky enough to have that life. I'm not that kind of person. You absolutely are. Like, yes, initially it may seem too good to be true, but reach out and ask the questions to those who are living the life you want to live. How did you get there? What happened? Like, what was the first steps? What changes did you need to make? This is everything that we did. If we hadn't sat back and watched and then taken the leap and jumped in and learned for ourselves and know our own worth, that we will create, or we are creating, a life that is going to give us complete true freedom of time, location, and financial freedom for us and our families. Yes, the skepticism's there. Yes, the fear's there. But do you know what? It's not too good to be true, because it's 100% true.
Yeah, and also, how much do you want it? So,
Yeah,
if you're sitting back on the sidelines and you're seeing, because with us, you'll see the ins and outs, you'll see the good, bad, the ugly, the whole lot. We'll share the team calls, we'll share what we've learned, we'll share the journey that we're going on. And, you know, anyone can do this. If you've got a heart and soul, you
yeah,
can do this. And how much do you want it? Like you're seeing the growth, seeing the journey, seeing people live this lifestyle that have been for years, digital nomads, whatever. You probably see it all over Instagram and social media. We certainly do. And you want to live that life. How much do you want it?
yeah.
Whatever that looks like for you, even if it's, being at home more with your family, or being able to, you know, take months out to go on holiday with your children, or take them home and homeschool them, or whatever it might be, whatever position you're in and whatever you want. How much do you want it, and how much do you want to work for it? Because that's what this does come down to. It's not luck. It
Yeah,
takes work.
yeah,
It takes work. It takes resilience. It takes patience. But hell, what job doesn't?
yeah,
Right? Are you going to
exactly.
sit in a job that you're not necessarily enjoying or appreciating or being valued for, whether that's your position or not? And it's great if you do enjoy your job and you just want a bit more, that's also fine. But if you're in a job that you're not particularly enjoying and you want something more, are you going to sit in that job for the next 30, 40 years and continue to watch the people grow and build their business and then live that lifestyle that you definitely want?
And then
Or are you
think,
going to take the chance?
yeah, and then think, I wish
Take
that
the
was me.
chance.
I wish I'd taken the chance.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter how long that takes, but take the step, and
Yeah,
like find out about it. Don't sit in the sidelines and think, well, it's too good to be true, and not ask one of us.
yeah,
Reach out, ask one of us. We have a whole process in place for you guys to work through, for you to learn about it, for you to understand it. You come into the community, you join the team calls, and you can see for yourself
yeah.
how real this really is and how normal people are creating extraordinary lives.
And we're so transparent. Like, everything's there. Like you've just said, we've got everything in place. We share the good, the bad, the ugly. It's like anything in life, any walk of life, whether it's a corporate job, running your own sort of traditional business offline. Everybody has stumbling blocks, frustrations, good days, bad days. But the good days overweigh the bad days. And it's like getting anything set up. You don't start a new job and know what you're doing on day one. It takes at least 6 months to a year before you figure out what the hell you're doing and getting comfortable and good at your job. Geez, I'm still learning the job that I'm in at the minute, and I've only been in there for 7 months.
Totally.
So to build a business online or offline, it's the exact same thing. You've got to come in, you've got to commit, you've got to work, you've got to show up every day for yourself. You're not showing up for anybody else. You're showing up for you, because you know the life that you can create. And we are here doing what we do as much as we love it, and are so passionate about what we do because we want to see other people change. We want other people to be like us and be like, this is not too good to be true. This is true. Like, anybody can have it. You know, you can create any life you want to, no matter where you are and what you're doing. Everything's possible. Like, who wouldn't want a business where you've got a one-to-one coach, a huge community with constant training and support? To me, that's just like the perfect solution. You don't even get that job.
And I know, and I think that's where the misunderstanding comes in, because people are like, this, how is it possible to have that? Now, guys, it's possible because we do things differently. The business model that we work with, they're for people. They're serving people. They're not serving the profit margin. You know, they give 57% of their profits to us. What business does that? You won't see that anywhere at all. And you know, it's all about true health, giving people back their power, giving people back their health, so that they can serve and help other people also, whilst also helping themselves. That's what this whole thing is around. This is about you building yourself, growing yourself, being you as an individual, being authentic, you know, finding who you are, finding that passion, that fire. And I think that's part of the, I won't say problem or issue or struggle, challenge with like the workplace, I suppose, because they mold you into a job role, and that job role doesn't change. The person that's doing the job role might change over time, but the job role doesn't change. Whereas with what we do, it's about you and your personality and who you are, and growing into that person that you know you are deep down, you know, getting back down to source, finding your true self. So it's not too good to be true. It's just allowing yourself to be. And, you know, we've got all those, which is incredible. We've got within this all of the training, all of the support, all of the help. Every single one of us on the, you know, we all start the same. We all start with equal opportunities. It's not like a hierarchy of, okay, you're coming in at like CEO level, whatever. We all start where we start and we all build. And so we've all been there as well. So we can all share experiences together. So it's really something to explore. If you haven't done already, any of our listeners that are, you know, intrigued to know what it is that we do and understand how more about it, and you are thinking, listening to this right now with the title of "Is it too good to be true?" Come and find out for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What other job, business can you run where it's all about people, it's all about you, and you're allowed, you get to be yourself. I think that's the thing in the corporate world. You always have to kind of like adhere to the rules and play the safe game. And you kind of, I certainly felt like I was very much crippled by the thoughts of others and how you had to be and how you had to present yourself. Do you know it? And with this, it's like you run your business because of you connect with like-minded people because of you and who you are and your passions and your beliefs and, you know, your mindset. And in the corporate life, you don't have that. You're put in a situation, you're put in a job, you're working with Bob, Dave, Gemma, Jemima, whoever you want to be told you're working with. In this one, you get to choose. You know, we choose who we work with, and everybody in the community is so like-minded that everybody just has an amazing relationship anyway, which blooms everybody's business together. As much as it's an individual business, it's just, it just all, I can't even think of the word to describe how amazing it just is. It just fits, it works, it's unique, it's very, very ethical, and it's a very, very caring and people focused.
Yeah, and I think that is the beauty of it, and how different it is to a traditional business model. We do things differently, and that's why it seems like it may be too good to be true. But you mentioned there as well about, you know, when you was talking about jobs just then, that they put you into this like criteria, or get you to do things a certain way, or you have that, I can't remember the exact words that you used there, but it made me think about, on the flip side of what we do and the challenges that we come across with, you know, putting ourselves out there and becoming our true self, because we've had this kind of conditioning, this programming of you must fit into this box and this criteria and be a certain way. And now we're unlearning all of that. So when people ask what the catch is, there's not really a catch. It's just, okay, yes, you've got to put work in, you got to work, like follow the training and put the work in, but you're also unlearning all of that stuff that you've learned throughout your life in your employment history to become you, to
Yeah,
become who you truly are, to become your authentic self. So I wouldn't call that a catch. I would call that a beautiful journey of life.
absolutely. Yeah, definitely. It's so good just to be able to get rid of the inhibitions, isn't it? Like, yes, it takes us a long time to get comfortable and step out of what we knew was a comfort zone previously, because that's how society expected us to be, to then step into your true self and become you and just bloom and just all of a sudden find yourself again. And it's like these, some people call them rare opportunities. And yes, it may be a rare opportunity, as you said, Meg, already. You know, we are a very unique business in how we run it, because we are so focused on people and nurturing and caring and, you know, spreading that ripple effect across the globe to share the beauty of it with everybody. But are you willing to take the risk and step into the too good to be true life, you know, and realize and figure out for yourself that, Jesus, this really is true, this is what's happening, you know, earning whatever you want to earn, you know, there's no cap on how much you can earn. There's no boss telling you how much your worth is anymore. You decide on how much you are worth and how much you earn. So the one question I do ask this, I know, the one question I always get asked for this is, what's the catch? And I'm like, then they actually stump me, and I'm like, there's no catch. The only catch is you have to show up every day, you have to commit to yourself, and you have to work hard, just like any job or any business. There's no difference just because it's online. You know, if you want to come in and do a few hours a week and only earn, say, 5K a month, then absolutely you do what you want. If you want to come in and go all in and you want to earn hundreds of thousands of pounds a month or more, that's it's all there. It's all achievable.
Yeah, it's so funny you said that actually, because that's exactly not exactly what I asked, but when I connected with Lisa, I was like, okay, this all sounds great and I want the life 100%, but you've told me the pros. Now what are the cons? You know, what
Yeah.
is the catch? And she pretty much exactly said, you know, what we say to people as well with, you know, you put in the hard work, you follow the training, you show up for yourself, you commit to yourself and your future.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's really as simple
within the
as that.
next yeah, it's simple as that. You know, within the next 0 to, you know, 3, 5 years, you can have complete freedom for the rest of your life and your family.
Yeah.
Or you've got the other option of, you know, staying where you are, not taking the action, or, you know, staying in the job for the next 30, 40 years and wishing that you'd have taken a step, taken a
Yeah.
leap forward just to learn a bit more about it and see what it can really do for you.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, the automation, the passive income, who doesn't want that in their life? You know,
Yeah.
this is the whole reason why we do it, is to have the freedom. So, you know, guys, the choice is yours. We are here to help you as much as we possibly can. We'll give you all the advice, you know, watch us, watch other people in the community, find out it's not too good to be true. We're all living it. So that is a question for you. Do you believe it's too good to be true? And what is your worth? What do you believe you are worth, and what are you capable of? I'd love to know.
Yeah, share with us. Share with us what you thought about this podcast and our previous episodes as well. If you haven't listened to those already, then do subscribe and have a listen through and share with us. You know, share with us feedback, suggestions. Let's have a chat in whatever capacity you guys are, whether you're, you know, just starting out in the business, or you've been in for a while, or you're thinking about it, or you've just started following us. We love connecting with brand new people, especially people that want to improve their lifestyle. So
Absolutely.
reach out to us.
Yes. And I think that wraps it up nicely for today.
I think it does. I think that was a great episode.
So
Really
yeah.
enjoyed that.
Well, guys, wherever you're tuning in from, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Whatever day you may be listening to it, it's Sunday here for us. So I am going to head off and do some more marathon training, and we will catch up with you all next week, Megan. I hope you have a wonderful day too.
Thank you so much. Good luck with your marathon training. See you later, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.